So you build WordPress websites and you want to know the best plugins that your WordPress website should be using. Now, I've created a big long list and this video to go alongside that list to walk through some of the most popular plugins that I use every single day in all of my different WordPress businesses. Plugins that I use and add to all of my different client websites that I build as a freelance WordPress developer for over the past 12 years. So I have worked with a ton of different types of plugins. I've experimented with the good, the bad, and what I have for you today is just a big long list of plugins and a little explanation of why I use them ones, so that you guys can go away and build the most effective types of WordPress websites. So if you are a beginner or intermediate or just getting into WordPress and you're looking for some of the best WordPress plugins to be using, then stick around and we'll get into that right now. So jumping straight into this, I'm just going to go through some of the essentials that I think every business owner that's aspiring to get into business, whether that's as a freelancer, whether they want to build an online store, whether they want to, whatever they want to do, quite literally, whether it's blogging, affiliate marketing, they are going to need the essentials because they're going to serve as the backbone of their business. Now, of course, I have taught tens of thousands of students how to build websites, how to monetize, and how to find success. And you can find them. You can find all of the links that I am promoting here. I say promoting that I use myself day in, day out within my own business over on my website. So learn.rickywallace.co.uk/recommended-tools. Now, first things first, you are of course going to want a plugin, some software that's going to make it as easy as possible for you to build those websites. And I have yet to find anything more effective than Elementor. It is the backbone of all of my websites. It is the backbone of all of my client websites. It is the one piece of software that I have been teaching now for the past 7 years. And like I said, it is so much better than any other page builder or plugin out there for building these beautiful websites. It just ticks all of the boxes and does everything. Now, I'm not here to sell you on anything. I'm literally just here to show you what it is that I use day in, day out within my business, so that you guys can come along and either pinch some of them if you want them, or if you want to skip over them, then that's also absolutely fine. But Elementor Page Builder, if you are not using that, I would suggest moving over to that. It is, like I said, the building blocks of all of the websites that I build. Now, next up, I know we're talking about plugins in this video, but Hostinger is worth a shout out. Again, it is a hosting account that I have. I've got 2 different accounts with them. Now, if you are already monetized and you're making money, then maybe you want to pay for a fully managed WordPress host, something like WPX, which is, again, where I move all of my monetized websites over to. But if you are just beginning and you want to build client websites and host them for them, you can add 100 websites onto the Hostinger business plan, and their service is fantastic. You will not find anything as cheap as that is as fast and reliable as that, and that offers support and service like that. So really, really important that you've got hosting to, again, prop up your business ideas here. So actually getting into some of the plugins here, you can see we've got the Page Builder, Elementor, which again, you guys want to be using. If you are using Elementor, then I also recommend jumping on the Essential Add-ons plugin. It's going to allow you to add in hundreds more widgets. I think they've got 100, I can't even remember off the top of my head. They keep adding more and more stuff every month. But it's going to allow you to do loads of different things that you're not able to do with just the basic Elementor plugin. It's going to extend the functionality and the types of widgets that you can use. It's going to make your websites more effective. It's going to make it more efficient to build those websites, and it's going to make your websites look better. So do have a look and see what you think about the Elementor, can't get my words out, Elementor Essential Add-ons plugin. Next up is Templately. Again, something that I teach to all of my students, all of my aspiring freelancers that want to go out there and make money with their skills. So, of course, you can build every website from scratch, and that's also great. And I think if anyone is just starting out, they need to learn how to do that. But once you know how to do that, then you don't always have to keep doing that because it takes a lot of time. So Templately just basically allows you, and it injects this into your Elementor page builder. You can add different elements, different sections that are already pre-designed. You can even add in complete websites, complete pages, the whole shebang. Anything that you want, you can just literally import straight into your website. So again, it's going to speed that whole process up. So do make sure you check out Templately if you want to, or if you feel that you need some inspiration for your designs, because if you're anything like me, even though I build hundreds of websites, I am not a creative person. I need and rely on plugins like Templately to serve as my design aspirations, and then I build off of that and then make those designs my own. So next up, we're going to be moving into speed optimization. So there is the plugin called Lightspeed Cache. Now, you do need Lightspeed servers for that. So there are different types of servers that your websites might be running on. One will be Lightspeed. Another popular one is Apache. Depending on which server configuration your hosting company uses will determine whether or not you can use this plugin, because this plugin is only available for Lightspeed servers. Now, they are the fastest servers by up to 80%. So it is worth switching to a hosting company that actually has Lightspeed servers. So talking about Hostinger again, by no means trying to promote or anything like that. Hostinger, they do have those Lightspeed servers. So again, get that plugin because that is, again, completely free to use, and you can just configure all of your optimizations using that plugin. Now, another one, which is a paid speed optimization plugin, is Perf Matters, but it's just going to extend the functionality of some things you can do with Lightspeed Cache. I always build all of my websites with the two of these in harmony, because some optimizations work better with Lightspeed Cache, whilst others work better using Perf Matters. So there are some duplications. So just make sure you're working with one or the other. And don't run two optimizations from both plugins at the same time, but both of these are definitely worth checking out. Now, the other plugin that you're going to need is some sort of image optimization, and I use Imagify for that. So Imagify is just going to reduce the sizes of all of your images on your website. It's going to serve them in their next gen formats, and it's just going to optimize them generally for a much faster loading website. Now, if you're interested in learning more about speed optimization, I do have a speed optimization course that I've got on offer at the minute. I think it's, at time of recording, £5. Please know, for complete transparency, I'm giving you that course for £5 because I'm going to try and upsell you on other services. Now, I'm not here to BS you or anything like that. I'm telling you as it is. If you don't like it, then then move on, maybe. But there is and I'll link it to the top right of this screen here. I do have a speed optimization course if you were interested. Next one is Cookie Yes. Now, this is for all of your GDPR, so everyone from the Americas, everyone from Europe, wherever you are in the world. Of course, there are different privacy laws that we have to work within. And of course, those differ between which laws you're covered under, your visitors are covered under. So Cookie Yes just basically allows us to be legal in a simple sense, and it allows us to request the permissions from each of our visitors that we require to stay within those legal contexts. So Cookie Yes just simplifies that whole GDPR process with different banners and opt-ins and stuff. So that is what I use on all of my websites and my clients. Moving on, we are moving into the realm of WooCommerce, of e-commerce, and that is using, of course, the WooCommerce plugin. So WooCommerce, I'm not going to bang on about WooCommerce. It basically turns your WordPress website into an e-commerce website. So fantastic bit of kit, and I use it on all of those types of websites. Now, alongside that, I like to use the Facebook for WooCommerce because that's going to allow you to run effective ads on Facebook and Instagram. So again, something that you will want if you are looking at paying for paid ads across those kinds of social channels. So something else that you would definitely want to look at. Again, I'm going to skip over this one for now, but this GTM4WP, that's Google Tag Manager for WordPress. That is going to simplify all of the integrations of all of your different tags. So that might be your Google Analytics, that might be your Facebook pixels, that might be all of your different pixels. If you've got, if you're running ads on Pinterest, if you're running ads on TikTok, if you're, whatever it is, you know, you've got all of this tagging that needs to be done. And this Google Tag Manager for WordPress simplifies all of that, integrates your Google tag onto your website, and just allows you to just get super granular with all of those types of tags, what's going to fire those tags, and all of that kind of stuff. Again, that is quite a complex and advanced topic, which I could talk about for hours. I'm not going to in this lesson, but just know if you are trying to do something or achieve something like that, then that is the plugin for you. Next up is the PDF invoices. And again, if you are selling products, then most likely your clients are going to want a invoice, some sort of receipt. Now, of course, if somebody makes a purchase on WooCommerce, say they buy some of your products, they're going to be sent a receipt. But sometimes people want a PDF with their business name, your business name, maybe for VAT purposes or GTS purposes, whatever your tax, whatever the laws on your on tax in your region is. Basically, that's going to allow us to save a copy of that invoice as a PDF and send it to our customers. Also, you may need that for your accounting purposes, because of course your accountant might come banging on your door saying, can you please send me invoices for all of your sales? And again, that is the plugin that's going to make that super easy for you. So moving down here, we've also got Funnel Kit. Now, if you are interested in building sales funnels, something that I'm super passionate about, and I teach a lot of my students how to do, those ones that are trying to become freelancers or work for themselves, Funnel Kit is going to allow you to do just that. It is crazy powerful. It is so much cheaper than anyone else's software out there. For example, an equivalent would be something like ClickFunnels, but you'd be paying sort of £200-300 a month to use that. Whereas Funnel Kit is just an annual fee. Go for the medium package. I think it works out at about $250 per year, which is, again, from what you get from it, is crazy cheap. So moving on, we've got Metapixel for WordPress. And again, that's just going to help you to put that pixel from Facebook onto your WordPress website. I'm not going to bang on any more about that because I think it basically sums it up in the title of the plugin. Next up is Rank Math SEO. So that is, of course, going to help you with all of your search engine optimization. It's going to help you implement on-page optimizations, off-page optimizations. It's going to help you do a lot of research, keyword tracking, the performance of some of your keywords, all of that sort of stuff. And again, it is crazy powerful. In my opinion, the best on the market. And again, I've used it for all of my websites and all of my client websites for over the past 10 years. Next up is Advanced Custom Fields, or ACF. And again, this is an advanced plugin. It's going to allow you to create all of those different custom fields if that is the kind of functionality that those websites that you're building require. So it's going to allow you to add all of those different custom fields and all of that stuff and get really granular with what your website is, how you build your website. So again, if you're not sure what a custom field is or a custom post type, go away, just jump on Google, have a little research. I'm not going to bang on about that in this video, but it is going to basically allow you to build all of those custom fields. Next up is WP-SMTP. Now, if you are sending emails from your website, then you are going to want to make sure that the deliverability of those emails are at their very best. And this plugin is what allows me to do that. I just have the free version. I don't even pay for the paid version. And I just integrate that with, moving on to the next one, a free Brevo account. Now, I don't pay for Brevo. I don't pay for my WP-SMTP. But I get a free limit, a free daily limit each day from Brevo. I think it's 200 emails, although I do have a paid version of Brevo now just because I hit that limit a few years ago. But if you guys are not sending more than 200 emails a day, you can have a free Brevo account, a free WP-SMTP account, and your email deliverability will be almost 100%. So check that out if delivering emails is at the top of your priority list. And so the last two is Ajax Search Pro. If you want to get really granular with your search functionality, maybe you want to your search to drill down into different custom post types and custom fields and to display all of that in a very, unique way, then the Ajax Search Pro is going to help you do that. It is quite a complicated plugin. It took me quite a while to wrap my head around all of the different moving parts of it, but once you actually understand it, it is crazy powerful. So if that is something that you need, make sure that you check out that plugin. And last but not least, for security, for all of my client websites that just want some basic security, I just use WordFence. I just use WordFence. Now, they do have a pro version as well, which I have on a couple of my more premium websites. But if you're just looking for some foundational, some fundamental security for any website that you're building, just get the free WordFence plugin. Now, when you try to download the plugin, it might try to upsell, it might try to push you into a paid plan, but just carry on looking around that page because they hide it pretty well. But there is a free version. You don't have to pay. So just make sure that you're looking around. You don't have to hand over any cash to use the free version. You just have to find where they have sneakily hidden it on the page. So if you're looking for a free security plugin, then WordFence is going to be your ticket. Now, of course, I can go into other bits here, but these aren't necessarily specific about plugins, so I'm not going into any of these. These are just the plugins, those, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 plugins that I use on every single website. I have local WP that I build websites on, which is building my sites locally. I have a blueprint that installs every new website that I begin with those 20 plugins. Sometimes I have to delete WooCommerce, sometimes I delete FunnelKit, depending on the type of website. But again, it just streamlines that whole process of building websites because I know these plugins I'm going to want on every single website. If you enjoyed watching this video, please remember to hit that thumbs up and give me a like. And if you would like to see more content just like what you saw in this video, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on, and you will always be the first person to hear when my newest content is published. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.